Part of the actions of the Life+IBERLINCE project were carried out in natural spaces of the Natura 2000 network, which aims to guarantee the conservation of certain types of habitats and species in their natural distribution areas. In 2011, at the beginning of this project, Iberian lynx populations were stable in Donana Alharif, Guadalmelado, Cordoba, Garazis, and Andujar, Cardeña, and Jaén. The tasks to select the areas where the lynxes have been reintroduced began by evaluating the number of rabbits. Two methods were used: through the direct counting of rabbits or indirectly through the counting of latrine excrement. The minimum requirement to reintroduce the Iberian lynx was that these areas had to have more than 2 rabbits per ha in spring. The areas where the Life+IBERLINCE has established new populations are Val de Guadiana in Portugal, Val de Matachel in Badajoz, Montes de Toledo in Toledo, and Sierra Morena Oriental in Ciudad Real. In order to carry out the reintroductions, the collaboration of the owners, managers, or hunter societies of the areas of the Life+IBERLINCE project has also been important. To this end, territorial custody agreements were signed based on the implementation of habitat improvements for rabbits and lynx in exchange for sustainable management of their estate and an agreement to respect and maintain certain protection conditions in the future. With the custody of the territory, it is intended to generate in the owners of lands the responsibility of conserving and making good use of natural resources in the long term. One of these collaborating states is El Castanar in Toledo. Mr. Rafael Finat is the owner. When I was a child, there were lynxes and, well, then the traps were set, and some were captured, and a population of lynxes existed that were occasionally seen. It is a source of joy and pride to have lynxes here again, and that they have chosen us. On the other hand, it is also a project that in no way has prevented us from continuing with our exploitation. The farm has several uses: hunting, bulls, sheep, pigs. The truth is that nothing has influenced us. It has not caused any inconvenience, nor has it been a hindrance. But we do it because of the romanticism of having lynxes in Monte de Toledo. The process of reintroduction entailed a series of previous steps that culminated in the release of the specimens in their natural environment. The team of Dr. Godoy, researcher of the Superior Council of Scientific Research, CSIC, has carried out a study of all the breeding individuals that participate in the breeding program. Its purpose was to carry out the pairings in such a way that we managed to manage the genetic variability so that the animals released in the reintroduction areas contributed to the maximum genetic diversity to the target population. This management and genetic reinforcement have given good results and seem to be reducing diseases as a cause of death in Donana. Before the releases, all the lynxes were subjected to a veterinary checkup that guaranteed their perfect state of health. This confirmed that the animal could survive in freedom and also avoided the risk diseases that could be spread to lynx living in the wild. The first lynx releases in the new selected areas were carried out by the soft release procedure. For this, it was necessary to build large fences in which the lynxes were introduced, as a necessary preliminary step for their integration in these new areas in which no previous feline population existed. The Iberian lynx is part of our natural heritage, and taking care of them is everyone's responsibility. all the efforts made in this conservation would be, without everyone's support, destined to fail.